Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope your day is going wonderful. Happy New Year to you. Well, we're going to start off the new year with the Spellbinders Card Kit of the month for January 2021. This month's kit is called Lucky Love, and we're going to take a look at everything that's in this month's kit, and then following this video, I'm going to share with you 10 cards that I created with it. So this is your content sheet, the Lucky Love content sheet. It has 3 inspirational projects in the front, and then one of those cards are on the back, and it tells you step by step on how to create it, and it's usually with the dies that are in this month's kit. So that's handy guide telling you how to use those dies. Okay, we're going to take a look at the cardstock first. You get a double-sided sheet of gold, this gold sheet, and you get 8 sheets of colored cardstock, 2 shades of blue, a light and a dark. All of the cardstock sheets are 8.5 by 11. You get a green, a yellow, a white, and then I'm going to say 3 shades of pink. A very pale one, a bright one, and kind of like a rosy pink. So those are your color cardstock sheets. Next, you always get 10 card bases and 10 envelopes. This month your card bases have a little bit of texture to them. They're A2 in size, which means they're 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches. And then you get some envelopes to put your cards in there, which is always handy. I'll use those to create my 10 cards. You get your Lucky Love stamp set, and it has the cutest little kitty on there. And I don't know if you guys know this, but this little kitty is a Japanese good luck cat. I believe they're called Maneki Nekos, and I've seen them. They're Japanese good luck kitties, basically. I'm going to tell you a little story about them as I did a little research with it, but in the meantime, we're going to take a look at the 6x6 paper pad. This is a 40 sheet paper pad. You get 20 different patterns. They're single-sided. Some of them have real pretty gold accents, and you get 2 of each sheet, which is really nice. This one here is really pretty with the gold accents. Fortune cookies, flowers, 2 tones. Those are X's and O's, which are perfect for Valentine's Day. You get some hearts, stripes. This one has a little bit of gold detail on there too. You get some lucky tickets, a lot of 2 tones, which is nice. You get rainbow patterns and hearts. The rainbow pattern actually matches your color palette beautifully, and again you get 2 sheets of each. So that is your 6x6 paper pad, full-size paper pad in these kits. Okay, next we're going to take a look at some stickers. You get a big, huge, this is, I would say, I didn't measure it exactly, but I think it's like a 6x8 pack of gold glittered, non-shed glitter stickers. So they're a little bit pliable, which is nice, but they're shiny, and you get 3 different sizes of hearts in there. Get some heart stickers. Then you also get some puffy stickers in the same size. These ones have a lot of sentiments on there. XO, hey, love you, in my heart, hugs and kisses, so cute, smile. And there's also some secondary block sentiments in there too, which are nice, and some puffy hearts. This month you also get 2 sheets of chipboard stickers, and these have a little bit of gold accent on some of the elements. And you can see the reverse side here. So lots of, this is kind of like lucky and Valentine's and everyday all rolled into one. Makes it really nice. Versatile kit. I'm going to open my card base. That means we're going to take a look at the die cut pack. You get a huge pack. You get 2 of each of these this month. I'm going to zoom in and speed up this process just so I can show you everything that's in the kit. You get another one of those Japanese good luck kitties, the Maneki Nekos. Oh, while I do this, I can tell you a little bit about the Maneki Neko. It is actually a legend, Japanese legend. I read that this little kitty, a woman who owned a kitty cat, now don't quote me on this, I could have been, maybe it was too much YouTube watching, but a Japanese kitty, or a Japanese lady, had a kitty cat. She was very, very poor, and to make she had to sell her kitty to get some money. Well, after she sold the kitty, the kitty came to her in a dream and said, you need to you need to make a statue of me and sell it. And so she did, and she sold lots and lots. In fact, it made her a very wealthy woman. So that is the legend of the Maneki Neko kitty cat. So pretty neat. So you'll often see these in Asian restaurants, which is nice. They're a good luck charm. Okay, these are the dies this month. You get an outline die for the sentiment that says "So Lucky." That's in a really pretty font too. So that will die cut out your sentiment. You also get, there are, how many dies this month? I didn't even count them. But you get 3 flowers. Now these, I'm going to call them flowers, but they could be clovers also, because there's 4 leaves on here. But you get the dies that will cut those out also, which is really nice. I'm going to call them flowers because there is a leaf die in this set, and you can create flowers with it. But then you get all the elements to create your own good luck kitty cat. It's a Japanese good luck kitty cat. So you have all of these dies, including the 3 flowers and then the leaves, to create with. Now, I am going to put everything in the kit aside and then trim down some colored cardstock sheets, and then we are going to create with the dies this month. I like to do this during the unboxing because it gives me a little bit more time. But after I create with the dies from the kits, then it's usually my very first card in the 10 card 1 kit video. Okay, there is also a little coin with a heart in it that your little kitty cat could be holding. So I'm going to die cut that out with light blue cardstock and dark blue cardstock. Attached to that die is the bell that goes in the collar of the kitty cat. I want that to be gold, so I'm going to die cut that out with a small piece of gold cardstock. I'm going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment that says "So Lucky." I want to show you how pretty the font is, and then we'll die cut that out with a coordinating die. This way, this one's ready to go here. I'm just going to use my VersaFine Onyx Black ink to stamp my sentiment. And it stamps beautifully. We'll stamp this on some white cardstock, and you can see how pretty that font is. I'm going to line this up and tape it down, and we're actually die cut everything all at once. Okay. So next, after we have the tape adhered, I'm going to add my kitty to the white cardstock. We're going to create a kitty, but I'm going to do a little shading with some oxide ink. So we're going to use white cardstock. Okay, I'm going to take some gold cardstock and white cardstock and die cut out the collar piece and also the front of the kitty cat with white and gold. And then I'm going to take the pale green cardstock in the kit and die cut out 6 leaves. There's a little mechanism to make sure the little kitty cat interactive. So I'm going to die cut that out, and then I'm also going to die cut out 2 of the arms with the paw. So, you only need 1, but I'm going to show you an option. So I'm going to die cut 2 of those out. I'm just going to trim down these 2 pieces so I can create a smaller coin, running those through the die cut machine. For my flowers, I have 3 of the pink cardstock. And I'm going to actually I die cut out 3 of them just on their own with 1 of the pink cardstocks, and I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and stamp them. So I'm going to bring in some of my ink pads here. I'm going to use my Watermelon Fusion and stamp that on the very lightest shade of pink cardstock. We'll stamp all 3 sizes of the flowers. They're small, medium, and large. We'll just put them on some acrylic blocks here. We'll stamp our smallest and then our medium here, and I'm going to bring in a slightly darker shade of ink. This is Sweet Berry, and I'm going to stamp all 3 flowers on my darker pink cardstock here. Later on, I do bring in my Rustic Rose ink and stamp on top of the die cut flowers. And you know what, I actually found stamping on top of the die cut flowers was easier than stamping on cardstock and then die cutting them out. So you might want to try that out. It was just easier for me to line up. Okay, so those are all die cut, ready to go. Here's our sentiment. As I share with you, I'll just put them back on my magnet so I don't lose them. But this is our So Lucky. Isn't that pretty? Love that. And then for our flowers, Since they're 3 different sizes, you don't have to layer them. Definitely not, guys. But I'm going to go ahead and layer them because I think they'll look really pretty layered. But I'll take the 3 different colors and make a 3 different layered flower. So I'm just going to make sure I mix and match them. So they're basically 3 different color flowers, but they have a little bit of dimension because they're 3 layers tall. I'm just going to add a little dot of glue in the center, and I am covering up the stamping, but you can see a little bit peeking out. Add a dot in the very top of that and add our smallest flower. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the other 6, and I'll go ahead and add my leaves. I decorated out 6 leaves, so we're going to add 2 leaves underneath each one of our flowers. And I just love the way they look. I think they're very pretty. And I have glue on my hands. It wants to stick here. We'll just add a little dot of glue to the end of the leaves and then bring the flower to the leaves. It's easier for me to do it that way. So those are little 3 pink flowers that you can create with the dies this month, and our leaf die, we'll set that aside. Okay, now we have our little coin. I have some scratch cardstock here. I kept it because I want to create a piece to go behind my kitty, but I'm going to take a little piece of that. I die cut out the collar in gold cardstock, and then it also die cut out the front part of the kitty's chest. I'm going to use the white part, not the gold part. So I had to die cut out a gold and a white with that one piece. So I'm going to keep the gold collar and then the white chest area, and then we can get rid of the gold chest area and the white collar. We can use that for another card, another day. But I'm going to take a small piece of cardstock, and then I'm going to take my light blue. These are little coins. These little kitties are known to have little coins in their hand for good luck. Little Japanese money. I'm going to go ahead and trim down a little piece to fit behind my coin because I'm going to inlay the opposite color of heart in there. And I needed some backing behind it. So I just added some white cardstock behind it. I'll add a little dot of glue to the heart, and I'll add my dark blue heart, inlaying that, and then there is one coin. So I'm calling it a coin, but it could just be a decorative element too for your cards. I think it's pretty cute. I'm going to do the exact same thing for my dark blue coin here, but this time we're going to add the little pink or the light blue heart to the middle. And I don't know where I got pink from. Kind of just threw that in there. Okay, but these, when you die cut out the little coins, your bell die cuts out also. So we don't need the blue bell or the dark blue bell. We're just going to set those aside too. We have a lot of extra pieces. Okay, now I'm going to trim down a little rectangle with the leftover cardstock here. And I kept the pieces to my kitty cat. When you die cut out the face, the ears come out, the nose comes out, and also the eyes come out. I just need a backing piece so I can inlay each one of those pieces. Now I chose white cardstock because I could do a little blending with my blending brush. We'll just line that up. Making sure when you line it up that you get some of that cardstock behind the ears, because this way when you add the inside of the ears, you have a place to put them. I'm going to trim off the very top. Okay, I think that looks good. I'm going to add glue to all the areas here. And then I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to actually trim down the body part of the cardstock we just added. I needed to be a little bit thinner because the neck of the kitty was too wide and I didn't want this to show. So I just trimmed off the left and the right here. Okay, before we adhere the nose and the eyes and the ears, I want to color them in with my Copic markers. I'm just going to use pink for the ears and nose, and then for the eyes I just used a warm gray. I think it was a W4. Now here's my ink blending. I chose brushed corduroy, which is a browny yellow color, and I'm just going around the edges of my kitty, giving it a little bit of shading. I think it turned out perfect. If you want to do this with vintage photo, you can create a darker kitty cat, but it just adds a little bit of depth to your kitty. I'm going to do the same things to the arms, both arms, and then also to the little paws of the kitty here. add a little bit of shading so it's just not white. And I also did the body there. I'm going to clean up my distress ink there and then color in all my little images. These are my little eyebrows. And then I'm going to add little dots of glue on the ears, I called them my eyebrows, but it's actually eyes. The kitty's eyes are closed. Add dots of glue there, and then to the nose also. We'll go ahead and inlay each one of these pieces. And add our other eye here, and then we'll flip them around and add our little ear pieces. And add our last little ear piece. And our kitty has her face on. So cute. Okay, I am going to take my, I believe this is my RV10 marker. I'm going to add a little bit of pink to the cheeks of this little kitty cat so she's blushing a little bit. And just to soften the edges, since I just used one color, I'm going to use my colorless blender, my 0 marker, and just go around the edges of those little circles I made for the cheeks, and then it'll fade out real pretty. I'm going to add a little glue to the top of the neck of the body here, and then we'll tuck it underneath so the chin's hitting the body of the kitty. Lovely. Now we're going to take this little piece. This is the chest piece of the kitty. I colored this pink also. I thought we could add a little softness to her. After we have that adhered, I'm going to go ahead and add the collar. We'll add the collar in a little bit, I guess. We're going to work on the hands. Okay, the paws, I suppose. I'm taking some very small foam adhesive. I do want a little dimension. So far my kitty is just one-dimensional. So I thought we'd add a little dimension to the paws. So I'm popping up one of the paws with foam adhesive, then adding it to the very top. Now for the other one, we're going to take that little rectangle piece. When you die cut it out, it has score lines. Let me add my collar real fast. Just tucking that right underneath the chin. And then I'll might as well, since I have the small foam squares, I'm going to add my gold bell too. So cute. The nice thing about the kitty's paw being separate from the hand is you can tuck things under there, which is really nice. But isn't she look so cute? Okay, I'm going to use just the paw, but I do want to share with you how to create the mechanism that makes the kitty's hand go up and down, just like the Maneki Neko kitties. One of their hands usually bounces forward and back. Now that's what this little rectangle, there is 3 score marks on that little rectangle. You want to fold it like it's a M or actually a W. You know, you want to fold it like a V with wings, basically. And then you're going to add a little glue to the fist of the kitty, and then you're going to take one of those ends and add that to the kitty's paw here. And then it's a zigzag fold, kind of, sort of. You're going to just hold it down. I'm waiting for my glue to set. That way I can add the rest of the paw. Now the rest of the paw, I do have a foam square behind it. So there's a little dimension there. But I'm going to attach that to the very end fold. Basically we're attaching it to the wings. And then when you look at it, that looks like the kitty actually can move, which is super cute. I mean, if you take it out of the cart, it would actually, it would move. I thought that was really cute, and it does add a lot of dimension to it, you can see there. But we're not going to use that. I just wanted to make my kitty I'm actually going to have my kitty holding something. So I'm just going to go ahead and tuck this little arm behind, so his arm's lifted up, and then we'll save this for another kitty another day, but you can see what that looks like. Just thought I'd share with you how to create with that and what that's for. Okay, there is the instruction guide if you guys need help on how to do that. But those are all the dies this month in the January Lucky Love card kit. So I'm looking forward to creating 10 cards with this kit. I hope you are too. Again, following this video is my 10 card one kit. Just click on the very top video, it'll take you right to it. But oh, I do want to say, when you die cut out the body of the kitty, there are slits, so you could tuck the coins underneath the arm of the kitty. Again, these little kitty cats usually have coins with them, and so that's what those little coins are. But I think it's just adorable, and I love the little flowers, and the sentiment's nice that you could die cut that out. So I'm going to leave now, and I thank you so much for joining me for the unboxing. Happy New Year, guys. Happy January. It's going to be a great year. I just know it. But thank you so much for stopping by. We will see you again real soon.